Okay, so we're gonna go over the new characters. We got Kujo, Sara, Kokomi, as well as Raiden, Shogun, Baal. And we're gonna be going over in this video information that is not leaked, all the information that we know currently, and we're not gonna go over any leaks in this video. And we're gonna be going if you should summon for these characters or not. You probably should, but you know, maybe one you skip. So yesterday I put out a video regarding the anniversary. A lot of people did not like this video. First off, I want to apologize if anybody was offended by what I said in the video saying that the anniversary rewards were average. What I was doing in this video, I just wanted to give a quick heads up here. I actually did some research regarding this, and I found that the Honkai Impact anniversary was on the first anniversary, they only gave out 10 summons. Now, the reason I know it was about 10 summons is because what they gave out was 3,000 free crystals. 3,000 free crystals is about a little bit more than one multi-summon. This is 2,800 summons for one multi-summon. What I was equating it to in this video was the Honkai Impact rewards and not so much the Genshin Impact rewards compared to any other game out there. I just compared it directly to Honkai. In my head, it was kind of average compared to that. Now, I played a lot of games in the past, and I played games like Guardian Tales on the anniversary. I played games like One Piece Treasure Cruise, Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, Dokkan Battle. I played many different gacha games on anniversary, Bleach Brave Souls as well, Naruto Ninja Blazing, all the big shonen games. And I can say that through all these rewards, compared to the Bandai games that I have played in the past, and of course Guardian Tales that I played recently, that these rewards are very light in comparison to those. And because the rewards are kind of light, I can understand your frustration. And a lot of free-to-play players feel like they need more summons. I understand, but I was actually excited for something completely different. The thing that I was most excited for was not the 10 summons, it was the catch. I'm extremely excited for the catch, and I really like the catch. But if you miss the catch, 10 summons is like kind of sucks, but the catch in the Fish Claymore, I swear I haven't looked at, but if you have looked at them, they're freaking awesome. Big hype on those two weapons. So that's what I'm most excited about for anniversary. So I apologize if I offended any of you regarding saying the rewards were average, because the summoning rewards are kind of low, but the other rewards like a free Aloy as well as the catch, those are pretty nice. So the first character we're gonna go over today is gonna be the Raiden Shogun Baal. This character is a polearm using electro damage dealer that is going to have an elemental skill that's gonna deal off-field damage. This off-field damage can be triggered by other characters, as stated in the live stream, is not leaked information anymore. And the elemental burst ability is gonna turn her into Kaching, but like a really, really cool version, because this elemental burst is actually going to scale on elemental burst damage. So instead of taking an elemental skill, then turning your electro target attacks into electro damage and then only having that, any electro damage that you have and any elemental burst damage that you have is going to actually apply to this elemental burst. Now, this is a very, very powerful thing because of the new set bonus that has come out. Now, the new set bonus that was just released was called the Emblem of the Severed Fate. Now, because the Emblem of the Severed Fate is an energy recharge based set and it's an elemental burst set, we can kind of extrapolate, because it does look like on Raiden Baal that it is going to be purple, and she's purple, that it's probably the same set. And I swear, I don't know anything else, I swear. Because the new set bonus scales on energy recharge in order to get elemental burst, and Raiden Shogun also scales on elemental burst damage, while also having a lot of elements of this new set kind of incorporated into her design, we can kind of extrapolate that these two things are going to be very, very linked together. Now, energy recharge in Genshin Impact has been a staple as far as damage goes for keeping your elemental burst rotations up high and making so that's really, really good for quick swap team compositions. And the only problem with Baal is that she is an electro-based character, and electro characters have become much, much weaker than all the other characters as time has gone on. Now, one of the things that I thought was most interesting is that if this character scales on energy recharge or scales on elemental burst damage in different ways, that this character may be stronger than any other electro character out there, because of course being the Electro Archon, and might just be a really, really top tier character in general. Now, I'm not going to give you any information regarding Baal, but what I can kind of extrapolate is Baal's going to be a really, really strong character, and she seems like she's going to be a must summon because she is the Electro Archon, and all the information regarding her that I have seen that is, you know, not released information. I swear that I don't know anything about it, but it seems like she's pretty good. Next character on the list we're going to be going over is going to be Kokomi, and from all intents and purposes, she looks like another Barbara, but a 5-star variant of Barbara. And because she looks like a 5-star variant of Barbara that does potentially have kind of healing scaling, we can kind of extrapolate that she might be a good healer, and content might come out that is going to be healing based. Now, every single Catalyst user in the entire game has actually scaled off of either hydro damage or energy recharge, so we can extrapolate that she may scale off one of those two. She also puts out an elemental skill. Her elemental skill looks like a totem similar to the way that Mona puts out a totem that taunts enemies. This one doesn't seem like it actually taunts enemies, but may actually heal your teammates while in the vicinity, or just heal by dealing damage. If we go into her elemental burst, this thing looked like it was going to do something different for the way that she does her auto attacks. And based upon the live stream, there was some information given out that she is actually going to give an increased healing bonus, but have 100% crit rate reduced. She's probably going to be an auto attack version of Barbara, and she's going to be kind of a mixture of Barbara and Mona, but it's going to be unclear if this character is going to be good at all for doing damage, but maybe really, really good regarding healing. But again, why would you need another Barbara? So if you're a whale and looking for a collection set, this seems like a great character for you, for an upgraded version of 4-star Barbara, if you're free to play in budget. Yeah, right. All right, next up we have Kujo Sara, who is the big highlight character of the 2.1 patch. And because she's the big highlight character, many people are very interested in her because she does have an attack percentage bonus. And we do know that she does have an attack bonus because of the 2.1 live stream, and they did go over one of the big things about this character, that she does boost attack. They also said at certain points she's going to boost energy recharge of your teammates while popping your elemental skill. So that seems like a very interesting thing, a character that's going to boost attack and energy recharge. Well, the elemental burst is also going to do something similar to the way that Fischl's bird applies. When you end up using Fischl's ultimate, that character then applies the bird afterward. They said something similar will happen on the elemental burst, so that you actually get your attack bonus after that point, which means to me that the attack percentage bonus scaling is probably going to scale off of the elemental skill damage and not so much off of the elemental burst. So it seems like the new energy recharge set may not be the best overall set for this character if this is the case. But we're not quite sure what she's going to be scaling on entirely, and she may want to have a large amount of energy recharge in general, just so that you can get, you know, her ultimate up over and over and over again, to cycle between elemental skill and elemental burst. Now, this character, what I want to stress between an attack boosting character in general is if you have an attack boosting character with a long duration or a mid duration, like 10 or 12 seconds, kind of like the way Bennett does, that character is really good for boosting your entire team, no matter what team is going to be out there. However, if it's a shorter duration, let's just say it was 6 seconds, half the duration of Bennett's buff, then that would make it really good for quick swap combinations, but not so good for characters like Razor and Zhao, etc. And that kind of phase those types of characters somewhat out of the meta and make it so those characters aren't nearly as strong going forward with this character. If this character is going to boost the duration by less duration than Bennett, then we're going to need to see characters out there on the field that are going to have other types of applications out there that are going to be really good for swapping between characters and not so much staying on the field for long durations. Also, completely unrelated, I found this wallpaper on Reddit for Ganyu. Nice. Link description below. Now, the big question is, because we're only getting 10 fates, should you summon? What I can say about because we only got a small amount of fates for this, and we don't know the longevity of the characters, I recommend every player that's looking to going forward, you may want to hold your fates for a couple days after Raiden's release, just to make sure that she's good and you want to summon. Don't get baited right away by the banner and summon right away, because if you're summoning for a good character, Baal seems like she's going to be really, really good. But again, she is Electro, and MiHoYo has baited us with Electro before, like Kaching, and we don't know if Baal's going to be good. Or do we? So just know that it's probably a good idea, just a safe practice. Wait a couple days after the banner release. If you want to pre-farm a little bit, go for that. But you don't actually have to use your Primo Gems here on the first day. It would probably behoove you to just hold on for a couple days. And the main reason you probably want to hold on for a couple days is because the materials for the character are not even going to be available until until the day of release. And you won't be able to farm anything really, except for potentially the talent books already. But you won't be able to farm the Ascension materials videos or anything like that before you get the character. So there's no rush to get the character on the first day. I'd recommend waiting a few days either way. But that's gonna do it for this video. My name's Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, of course, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.